everybody, it's Wednesday. It is the 7:34 from WCCO. I'm Jason DeRusha. Nice to be with you today. Thanks for spending time with us on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or wherever you're watching the 7:34. We really do appreciate it. We're grateful for your company and your attention, and we want to give you the 7:30 forecast to get things started. A little weather update today because it's a little damp out there right now. It might be raining where you are, but it's going to go away. Should be clear by the afternoon. Then it heats up again. A little bit of sun. It's going to be cloudy most of the day, but a high of 77. And things looking real nice here over the next, straight through Sunday. Looks pretty solid with temperatures ranging from the mid-70s to the low 70s, so should be good. Let's talk about this. Weather is going to be a key focus down at Cape Canaveral as it is historic today. A new chapter for the U.S. space program. 2 NASA astronauts scheduled to blast off this afternoon from Florida's Cape Canaveral. They will head the International Space Station aboard a SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule. Mark the first time a commercial spacecraft carries astronauts into orbit. If everything goes as planned, the launch is set for 3:33 Central Time. So we want to know, are you excited about this? Are you going to watch? As a kid, I was so into the space shuttle program, got to watch a shuttle launch at Cape Canaveral. I've been to the platform where this SpaceX rocket will take off from. It's so exciting to me. I think it's fantastic. And I hope that the rocket is, cooler than Elon Musk's Tesla. Same company. Let us know on Facebook if you're going to be watching, if you're excited what you think this might mean for the future of space, and we'll share some of your comments in just a minute. Let's update you on the top story here in the Twin Cities and the top story all around the country this morning. Protests over the death of George Floyd. They continued into the early morning hours in South Minneapolis. George Floyd, of course, the 46-year-old black man who was killed while in police custody Monday. Floyd's death captured on video. It showed that officer kneeling on his neck, pinning him to the ground. Protests last night started peacefully. Huge crowds. Some turned violent, and there was damage too. Police clashing with protesters. Always hard to know in a case like this. Would it have been calmer if police just let people do their thing? On the other hand, you can't let people damage property and stuff. So it's a challenging situation. Both sides were at elevated levels of tension for sure. It started at 38th Street in Chicago. A few hours later became a march. They went to the 3rd Precinct, where it's believed the officers work.
We're here to let them know this can't be tolerated. There will be severe consequences if they continue to kill us. This will not go on another day.
The police chief of Minneapolis did act quickly yesterday. From the moments we learned about this incident, which was about 8 o'clock on Monday night, and then we saw the video around 2 in the morning on Tuesday, and the 4 officers involved in the arrest were fired by the afternoon. So here is what we know so far. One of the former officers has been identified as Derek Chauvin. Small group stood outside what they believe is his home in Oakdale. Police allowed them to stay and protest. Dora, with guns down St. Paul, said they just wanted to make their voices heard.
Enough is enough. We tired now. It gets to a point where we got to show up in the right place, and at his front door is the right place to me.
Chauvin is being represented by attorney Tom Kelly. Kelly represented St. Anthony police officer Geronimo Yanez, who was acquitted in the death of Philando Castile in 2017. Now, the family of George Floyd says that firing the officers is a good start, but they want to see justice for their family.
We want to see them charged with murder. And we want them to be convicted. We want them arrested. They need to pay for what they did. He didn't deserve what happened to him, and they didn't do anything to help him.
That interview via Skype. We spoke in person with Floyd's fiancee, Courtney Ross. She told us that Floyd does have siblings in Texas and South Carolina who are on their way to town. She says he would really want the community to foster forgiveness for those responsible for his death, just like she believes he would. It was really a remarkable statement for her of calm, of forgiveness. It says a lot about the kind of man that he was. Places of worship in Minnesota allowed to resume services today. You can go to church with some restrictions, or temple or synagogue. Under the governor's order, churches can hold services at 25% capacity. have to follow social distancing guidelines. We checked with a lot of places, and many, many places of worship are saying, you know, we're not ready to welcome our flock back to in-person services. They'll stay online. Basilica of St. Mary said, yep, we're going to keep it online for now. We're working on a plan to safely reopen. A war is brewing between President Donald Trump and Twitter. Man, have you ever found two people who need each other more? The president loves to tweet. Twitter loves the traffic they get from the president's tweets. But Twitter slapped a fact-check warning on two of the president's tweets. The president said that mail-in ballots are linked to voter fraud, and you see the little exclamation point there. Get the facts about mail-in ballots. So then you go to a page with more information saying these claims are unsubstantiated. It's all kind of put together by Twitter. It's the president now saying that Twitter is interfering in the election, stifling free speech. Look for people to attack whoever from Twitter is putting these pages together. It's kind of this no-win situation. If the NHL season, well, we know the NHL season is over. It's over. There will be no regular season. If they play, it's straight into the playoffs, and they have a plan. The league commissioners said there will be 24 playoff teams. Usually there are 16. The games will be inside empty arenas at two hub cities. Twin Cities is on the list of the cities being considered. And if things go, the Wild will play Vancouver in the opening round. We did it! We made the playoffs, everybody! The Wild are in the Wild are in the playoffs! Streaming wars have a new competitor. HBO Max arrives today. It's about the same cost as HBO, which is about $15 more than I care to spend. The service will have all of the HBO content. Lots of other stuff, too. Warner Brothers, Turner Classic Movies. They've got the rights to Friends. They've got Big Bang Theory. $15 a month. Disney Plus is half that. Netflix is $13. So $15. But if you subscribe to HBO already, you're used to paying that money. And so maybe it's no big deal. Just one more subscription service to add. You know, I remind you, CBSN Minnesota is free. That's right. You're welcome. All right, let's get back to today. Could we charge like $1? And you think like incrementally, you and I,
CBS
Eric,
All Access, hello.
CBS All Access is what, $6, $5?
I think it's, yeah.
Something like that. And it's pretty good. There's a lot of good shows in there. And then we've been watching the Paramount movies that are in there. So you got like Top Gun and Indiana Jones. So that's pretty good.
Solid entertainment.
Yeah, that's right. This has been brought to you by CBS, America's most watched network.
Turner Classic Movies, though. Sign me up for that, too.
Yeah, why not? All of those. How about Showtime? You ever have that? Watch the Showtime?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's another fine Viacom CBS. Okay, it's time to get back to this thing. Should I just keep kissing the corporate
ring?
Everyone says yes. Everyone wants their job saved around here. We're like, mwah, we love you guys. Let's talk about space, because I think our boss right now, if she's watching, would like to launch me into outer space. What are people saying, Eric, about the SpaceX? Are people going to watch?
A few.
Yeah.
A few people will watch.
It's 3:33. What else do you people have to do?
LaDonna says yes, she's very excited to watch that.
All right. Cool.
Lori says Honolulu. I guess maybe not.
What does that mean?
Exactly.
I don't know.
First, Julie says very intrigued about SpaceX. I think a few people are intrigued. I mean, the fact that it's, it's not NASA.
NASA astronauts, NASA's launch pad.
Right.
But yeah, private company. I think it's very interesting. Yeah. Does it make you want to buy a Tesla? Do you want to just support Elon Musk? He's a weirdo, right? But like what? Kind of interesting entrepreneur. And
did he name his child after the next spacecraft?
Right. Yeah, I think so.
I think that's probable.
I don't know. It's. I think it'll be exciting, and CBS will have. We're breaking in, right? I think CBS is breaking
special
in.
Report.
So should be good stuff today. 3:33. I might wake up from my nap, and folks, that is dedication. I'm gonna have a big cup of Tang, maybe like some of that ice cream, that dry. Remember that from when you were a kid? Dried out ice cream packet, the astronaut food.
Do a slow motion walk towards the camera now.
If I could get past this thing, I got a big. I just knocked this whole thing offline. All right, well, there it is. Oh, see, we're zooming out. That's exciting. High production values as always on the 734. Have a great day, everybody.